Hello and welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Glad to have you join us, Talk Sports. I'm Austin Okonakpan. On the show tonight, I will not be doing the countdown to the Edo 2020 National Sports Festival. That's because it has been postponed due to the spread of the coronavirus. The Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development have said, look, as precautionary measures, they need to postpone the National Sports Festival. I've been doing countdown to that sports festival from day 38. Coronavirus is you happy now, right? They're taking everything. Roland Garros postponed. Formula One postponed. English Premier League postponed. UEFA Champions League postponed. It's taking over our world of sports. And I'm saying, what's really going on? We need to do our bit to kick coronavirus out of our world. But that's information that you can use. The 20th edition of the National Sports Festival, Edo 2020, has been postponed. Also on the show tonight. It hasn't been postponed yet or cancellation done. We will continue our countdown to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. But that one, officials, they have their hands on their cheeks. They are wondering what's next for us. The time is ticking away. And Tokyo, Japan cannot understand what's happening to the world with the coronavirus because that's the actual race against time. Because by April, if we're still talking about this coronavirus, then we might not just be having the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We will continue the countdown to the Olympics. Also, on the show tonight, we'll find out how the Nasarawa state government are dealing with the issue of security and standard medicals at their stadium following the death of Chineme Martins. So we had the governor of Nasarawa State, His Excellency Abdullahi Sule, on sports, on Sunrise Daily. I don't know that part that had to do with sport. We took it out. So we will listen to him. The Nigeria Football Federation, they set up a committee to investigate what really happened that led to the death of Chineme Martins. We will also find out what that committee is made up. It was inaugurated in Benin City, the Edo State capital. And then the House of Representatives, they said they are going to look into the matter. You would say that all of these things should have been done before now because no matter what we do, we can't bring back Chineme Martins. But I'm glad that now persons are being proactive. On March day 23, the NFF president and some of the officials of the NFF, they scattered themselves, went to different venues, they tested oxygen, they were looking at the ambulance to make sure that everything is fine. It's okay, but do we ever learn? That's the question. So we will take a look at steps that we're taking to develop football in Nigeria. And every time I remind officials that the main action is just on the pitch. Every other thing that makes it football, that makes it a business, that gives it followership is outside the pitch. Now they're beginning to see it. So we'll take a look at the efforts being made towards making football meet international standards in Nigeria. We'll talk about it big time on the show tonight. We'll talk about the Women's League. We're expecting it to kick off tomorrow. Coronavirus is not stopping it. They are saying clubs that cannot confirm that they can pay players, they have one more week. I don't want to start calling those states, but it's not just professional. Oh, come on. Pay the workman, the workwoman, their wages. Come on. States are owing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months of salaries. And you want these ladies to go play. Some of them are breadwinners. So officials of the Nigerian Women's Football League, they said, look, we're giving those clubs 1 week to confirm that they can pay these salaries. If they are owing, they pay. Otherwise, we might not just get the league. And I think I like that stance from Aisha Falode and her team. Let's see if it will push some persons to do the right thing. And of course, action will continue tomorrow in the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll take a look at March day 25 fixtures. Can Plateau United keep the momentum going? Look, they are not blinking. They are not looking back. Can they go all the way? March day 25, of the Nigeria Professional Football League will get us talking on the show tonight. That's about the outlook of the show, Sports Tonight, on your award-winning, sports-loving channels television. This show, coronavirus, cannot stop it. I said it last week, and I mean business. It cannot stop it. So the action will go on here. They are stopping all of the competitions. I will give us team what to talk about. I'll do this show and then put coronavirus to shame. Be part of the program on Twitter. We're channels_sports, Facebook channels life in sports. You can send us an email. It's posttonight@channelstv.com. It gets better. All our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com. Download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your iOS, your Windows phones, and your Android phones. You can also stream us live on YouTube. We just want to help you keep up with the pace. So much is going down in our world of sports. I can't just start telling you everything. You need to walk with us. So I invite you to be part of the fun factory. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, we're sad. Our sportsmen are going down with the coronavirus. We're hoping that they get better. And they're also telling us that, look, let's keep the action away for now. It's all about all of us. Let's come together. Let's be safe. Let's do the right things. Let's wash our hands. Let's use the sanitizers when we need to. Let's stay away from crowded places. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your mouth. It's difficult, but we need to do those things to kick coronavirus out of our world. Can we do that? Let's start doing that and we'll be just fine. Let's welcome Kehinde Idris, who's with us tonight on the show. Kehinde, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
It's good to be here too, and the menu it's all about COVID-19, you know, one way or the other, it's entering into everything. Yeah. But, you know, I heard the cancellation of the NSF, and it makes me ask a lot of questions. Maybe in the course of the program, I would bear my mind on the cancellation and the questions that I've got. But for the Women's League, I love what Aisha Falode is doing, and our board, and saying if you cannot pay, then don't play. Last season, 2 seasons ago, now I think we've gone past the period where female football have a lot of carryover games that cannot be executed because of funds and all. I think for 2 seasons now, because of the Abridged League that was brought up, they are now able to execute games. But we're doing enough to market the league, or doing enough to make the league very viable, or doing enough to make the league look like, you know, something as professional as possible. But if you're bringing your shenanigans where the main gladiators, like you mentioned, the real partakers of all of this, the footballers, are not getting what due them, then there is no need to play football. Everybody stay in your houses.
Sad, but what can we do other than talk about it and ensure that the persons involved, we do the right things. When we get into that discussion and I read the clubs, you would wonder. For instance, Akwa Ibom, can you owe Aqua United players and then they can't play football?
They are the most motivated.
Yeah, and then they get Aqua United out of the league. Why are you doing it to Ibom Angels?
No.
It's because they are ladies?
No.
We'll talk about this big time on the show tonight, but well done to Aisha Falode and her team. If you don't register properly, if you can't assure us that you take care of players, you might just be the one stopping the league from starting. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, I'll tell you about season 12 of the Channel's International Kids Cup. We'll be right back.
Hello, kids. The Channel's International Kids Cup is here again. It's season 12 of the Grassroots competition, and this is a call for application for schools in Lagos State. Visit our website, www.channelstv.com, to register. Remember, application is free. This competition is organized in collaboration with Eco Football. Channel's Kids Cup. Catching them young.
That's it. We're ready to start catching them young once again. Season 12 of the Channel's International Kids Cup. And we always kick off with the Lagos preliminaries. So we do this from now till May when we get the actual teams that will come. So now is the time to rev up the engine and let you know that we are ready for season 12 of the Channel's International Kids Cup. What's this competition all about? It's for boys and girls. It's for boys under the age of 13. It's the classics that's for boys and girls. And maybe I'll prophesize it. Yeah.
You're speaking into the future.
Yeah, that we need to start having girls in it. Well, some persons have been saying that it's time to have girls, but for now, this grassroots football competition is for boys under the age of 13 and must be in primary school. And you play for your primary school team. Primary school team, not all-stars team, not group of schools team. It must
Not academy team.
Yeah, so we can follow the progress. So we
Yes.
can go to a school and say they assembled these superstars, these future stars, and go there, see them, and tell a beautiful story. That's what we've been doing with the channel's International Kids Cup. And last week, I put this message out. I said, I'm calling on everyone that has featured in the channel's International Kids Cup. Send us a message. Say, hello, Austin. I played in season 9.
Yes.
Played in season 8. I want to tell a beautiful story.
Some of
about
them will
you
be in
guys.
they will be in the university
they're
now.
big boys
Yes,
now.
very
No, you
big
don't need
boys.
to be playing professional football. But we're trying to say at this level,
Yeah.
if you give attention,
Speak about the success story. Not coming from channels, not coming from personnels or those of us who are attached. You that you've been involved in the game itself. Maybe, you know, when you were 7, when you were 10, and now you're about 18 and all, and you are still talking about this. And permit me to use some stadium or stadia English. You said you've been catching them young. No, you've been cutting them very young. And it's been years and years. And these are stories that one way or the other, I always want to be part of. Because I find time, I take pictures with these guys, selfies and all, just for the future. See, if you have 500 and only one comes out, do you know that one covers the whole 500 that went to different fields? So that is what channels is now taking it beyond. We are talking about development, catching them young, grassroots and all. Now you're doing it yourself. It's something other people should celebrate channels
and
for.
it gets me super excited, Kende. You know why? It's on television.
It's on television.
At this level.
Yes.
So we've said, look, they don't just have talents. We will let you see the talent.
That is added incentive. There are teachers who will make them know. Do you guys understand? Not just for acting or what. You're playing your football and you'll be watched on TV. That is, every of your classmates can sit in their homes and watch you play football. So added incentives. Coaches will also be seen on TV. Do your job, but you don't know who might be watching. The management, the school. It's all encompassing, and it's a win-win case.
That's what it is. So we're putting schools out there. We're putting games masters out there. And that's why I'm telling them, do the right thing. Don't tell these kids to lie about their age. We're teaching them core values that will make them better citizens.
If they lie about their age and they get caught and the school authority gets to know, that was master first. You're gone. So
and for us, it's zero tolerance.
It's zero, of course.
To age cheat. So we first disqualify your school.
Of course.
And if we really don't like what you did, we'll come here and tell persons that look at what ABC primary school did.
Simple.
And we don't want people to do the same thing. So you don't want to be the bad example.
Should be enjoyed.
So it's a call for applications for schools in Lagos State. Guys, I said schools in Lagos State. The other guys, chill, we are coming. And don't forget, it's still an invitational tournament because we get 16 teams. 2 will come from outside the country because, of course, it's international. So we've got Ghana and Benin Republic coming here to compete with our kids from Nigeria, primary school.
Wow.
And then we get 2 from Lagos. So from the other geopolitical zones, we get 12 schools.
Yes.
So we cannot bring everybody here.
Of course.
But we have conditions.
It's step
and
by
if you
step.
meet the requirements,
You're in.
We're definitely going to invite you to come to the competition. For now, for schools in Lagos State, I looked at the portal. I'm seeing schools from the north registering, schools from the east, the south registering. I know you guys want to be part of it, but let's deal with Lagos first. We're coming for you guys. Season 12 of the channel's International Kids Cup. I know it will be exciting as ever. And of course, we will discover new talents. Don't forget, I want to hear from you. You featured at the channel's International Kids Cup. What year? What was your school at the time? Your primary school? Just talk to us. Send us an email if you want to. It's kidscup@channelstv.com, or just go to our social media platform on Twitter, channels_sports. You can also send it to me directly on Twitter. I will put those lists together and I'll look for you.
Of course.
I will look for you. I'll tell your story. If you're outside the country, we'll put you on Skype. We'll get you talking. You tell somebody that, look, when I was just 12, I featured at the Channels International Kids Cup, and that process made me.
This
what
is where I
am
was discovered.
today.
And
Beautiful stuff.
They score from, other geopolitical zone like the North and all registering. They are trying to make you understand the more the merrier. Let us all have this
we
party.
will bring them.
Let us all have
bring
this
them.
party.
We were super excited when
Yeah.
the guys from Borno came.
Of course.
The boys from Biu,
Can you imagine all the way from Borno?
Abugu Lasema Military
Wow.
Cantonment
Wow.
Primary School.
Wow.
And they landed in Lagos and put lights everywhere.
Everywhere.
They were so warm.
Wow.
They were coming from Borno at the time that at the war, and
yes.
all of
The
the terrible
terrorists.
things we were hearing about that zone.
You know how excited those kids
but
will
the
be.
kids were awesome.
That is all they want to do.
They
A
didn't-
kid wants to travel, wants to move
and
around.
Someone came to me and said, look, I'm the first from my father's house to ever leave Borno.
The whole,
From his father.
wow.
And it
As
was-
young as it is.
And we gave him that platform, and it was through football. We love it. And we keep saying, it's
That's
not about
success story
winning.
already.
At the grassroots
Yes.
stage, every child is a winner.
Is a winner.
Yeah.
Because they're excited about just getting themselves, to do something. The energy is there. They're always,
The passion is
they
raw.
are always very
I
passionate.
love it when they
Yes,
score.
Of
Kenny,
course.
I love it.
You don't understand
they
some
give
celebration
me the Cristiano
even.
Ronaldo.
They
They
give-
give me the Messi. They give me all of. But you don't want to see them when they cry.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
They also cry, and if you're not strong, you
It's
cry
hard.
with them.
I went to an inter-house sport, and this boy, everybody in the arena kept talking to him to tell him, we understand probably the judges were wrong and all, but this is sport, you win some more. It took us hours to get this boy settled, but he's as sincere.
Yeah, you see, but that's what it is. At that stage, the passion is raw.
Yeah,
They love
it's-
winning.
yes,
And
yes.
so we just need to keep giving them the platform.
To
The
keep
fact that-
displaying
the
what they
fact
can
that
do.
He cried shows that he's beginning to understand why he must be a winner.
Yes,
Not
yes.
because of anything.
Not because for himself even.
Even the ones that win and they still cry, tears of joy.
Of joy.
We love it.
And even the ones that see their friend losing and crying, they join them
I know.
to cry.
That's a beautiful
This is
thing.
how
So
sincere.
as I
it
said,
could
if
be.
we want to get it
Yeah.
right in Nigeria with sports development, we must go to the basics. We must go
course.
to the grassroots. We must go to the schools and correct it there. And that's what we're doing with the Channels International Kids Cup. That's what Channels Television is also doing with the Channels Track and Field Classics. That's one for boys and girls under the age of 17 and must be in secondary school. So you see, primary school, secondary school. So I'll start saying us still like coming to universities. Calm down.
Don't worry.
At the university, you already are born, you're already doing well.
It's even hard to come a lot there.
So let's stay with the primary schools and the secondary schools. We just want to keep developing sports at the grassroots. So
Quit talking,
I call
start
for
doing.
applications for schools in Lagos State for season 12 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Go to our website, channelstv.com, and you'll see that icon there, Channels Kids Cup. Click on it. Get into the portal. But hey, before you start registering, read the rules and regulations. Familiarize yourself with the guidelines. This competition has zero tolerance to age cheat. So please, please, please look at the rules and regulations, do the right things, and there's some requirements. Look, you can't even submit the form if you don't provide those stuff. So you need to provide those
T&C.
requirements, and then you're good to go. Let's get on with the show now. I told you that tonight I will not be doing the countdown to the National Sports Festival tagged Edo 2020. Coronavirus has paused it. Said, look, no, Austin, you've been doing this countdown, but for precautionary measures. That's what the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development described it. With the approval of the President, Muhammadu Buhari, they have postponed the 20th edition of the National Sports Festival. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll get into that discussion, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.